Your car is actually driving perfectly fine, idling smoothly, and getting normal gas mileage, but that annoying orange check engine light is glaring at you from the dashboard and threatening your chances of passing your next emissions test. You plug in your reader and get code P0163, which means the oxygen sensor circuit voltage is low on bank 2 sensor 3. To make sense of this, you have to understand that your vehicle uses two different types of oxygen sensors. The front sensors located before the catalytic converter actively help the engine computer adjust your fuel mixture, but the rear sensors located behind the converter have one very specific job, which is being a strict emissions inspector. This post-catalyst sensor simply watches the exhaust gas to ensure the catalytic converter is actually cleaning up the pollution. The computer feeds the sensor a 0.5 volt reference signal, and as the oxygen content changes, the sensor's resistance changes, typically creating a slow, steady voltage wave oscillating between 0.1 and 0.9 volts. When the computer sees the voltage from the third sensor on bank 2 flatlining below that 0.5 volt mark for an extended period of time, it throws this code. Now, do not panic and assume your incredibly expensive catalytic converter has failed, because a bad converter usually triggers efficiency codes, not circuit low codes. Your absolute first step is to crawl under the vehicle and look for any pinhole exhaust leaks right in front of that sensor. Even a tiny crack in the exhaust pipe will suck in fresh outside air, trickling extra oxygen over the sensor, and tricking it into reporting a false lean condition. If the exhaust is completely sealed, unplug the sensor and check the electrical connector for road salt corrosion or melted plastic, since it lives mere inches from the blazing hot exhaust pipe. You also need to verify that the sensor's internal heater element is receiving proper battery voltage and a solid ground, because an oxygen sensor must be scorching hot to generate an accurate voltage signal. If the heater circuit is dead, the sensor stays cold and the voltage drops like a rock. You can use a jumper wire to supply a temporary chassis ground to the computer side of the connector, and if your scan tool suddenly shows the voltage jump back up to around half a volt, you know the sensor itself has failed internally and needs to be replaced to get that annoying dashboard light turned off for good.